here's what I would do to fix Point Hope. This room, consider this to be the entranceway, and this to be an entranceway. And this is going to be considered the dining room / wine room. And then we have this room, which is the kitchen. Again, consider this to be an entranceway and this to be an entranceway. And what I would do is I would put them on the freaking bottom floor down here and connect them where I put the lights. This would lead into the kitchen, and the kitchen would exit into the dining room, and the dining room would exit into here. We just blow that wall out, and we'll move those 2 floors down here on the base floor so that when you came in, you could go forward into the wine / dining room and exit to the side into the kitchen, and then the kitchen would exit into this room. It would take 2 floors off going up, and it would keep the entire map the way it is. It would allow you to also have a loop spot on the bottom floor, a massive giant loop spot between the 4 rooms. You wouldn't have to bother with anything, and you would be able to literally just have the exact same map, because the map itself is pretty. It's just the vertical. The vertical is what sucks, especially when you constantly get stuff at the top. Hey there, YouTube. This is SwOw. We are back with another Phasmophobia Weekly. This one is called Paranormal Paparazzi. You've got cameras, lights, and sound. Find that ghost type. It's at Point Hope, so, you know, we'll be at the Lighthouse. And the big shtick here is that we won't have thermo, and that we'll have to use the board to get our EMF while doing it with no sanity meds, smudge, or crucifix. But let's get in there and take a quick look. Oh, I didn't notice. We have a 2-minute setup timer. That's nice. Okay, 2-minute setup timer. And we have breaker right up front. It is shown on the map. Nice. This is going to be a cakewalk. Yeah, we don't have any crucifix. We don't have any smudge. We don't have any sanity meds, which all sucks. We are going to take our lighter just for giggle schnitz. We will go ahead and take UV, and I'm going to say spirit box in case it ghost events, so that we can get that quickly and easily. We'll use camera as our actual vision source, just until we can get the lights on. And we're going to run to the top. No, we're not. We're going to open the front door and turn the breaker on and just give it a minute. Because the big thing here is, since it's not snowing outside, we'll be able to use the breath trick to figure out which room it's in. At the top, there is Monkey's Paw, but it's all the way at the top, and the only thing we can really do there is change the weather, which is nice. If it is snowing, you can change it to sunrise or something really pleasant. Or you can wish for knowledge, which will blow out your vision and destroy your hearing, but it will rule out one of... Alright. Minute 20 have passed. We're going to use this time now to go look for the ghost room. We can check for Gorbies. Hey, bone. Score. Alright, no Gorbs, no breath. No Gorbs. No breath. We turned on the breaker, did we not? We did. Should have checked for Gorbs before I did that. How far up are you gonna be, buddy? How far up? Oh, you are gonna suck. How high up are you gonna be, buddy? Well, the light's on up there, so we are literally at the top, because we're a complete fucking dick for a ghost. There's the monkey's paw on the table. We've turned on the light up here, so we're not a mare. At least we have that going for us. This room and the room up here count as the same damn room, which makes Gorbs, like, they can be in these gears. It's... God. I almost want to just not. Like, this isn't even worth it. Pretty sure it can touch this and give UV. It can obviously touch the light switch, but that's been forever and a day. And if I'm lucky, it can touch this door. I don't even know if it can touch this because the panel's not there. There's usually a pretty big panel. What about these lockers? Hey, they're actually hiding. This ghost is gonna suck. Yeah, the real challenge here is that it's on fucking Lighthouse. Why did you pick this dumpster fire of a map? Yeah? Are you here? Yeah, you are. Spirit box. Cool. Gives me nothing to go on. Other than you're not a mayor. Alright, let's run all the way down to the fucking bottom now. Good God, how shitty is this gonna be? Thanks for picking the top like you always do, you twat. That's a lot of lights, but we're gonna chance it since the breaker's right here. Nope, I don't want that one. I want this one. There we go. Let's see if there's any magical EMF waiting for us. God, I don't suspect it since it's going to take me forever to get to the bottom. 5 to 10. Sweet. 5 to 10. I'm counting it. I don't even know if that's real or if there was a ghost event. I didn't see a ghost event, so I'm counting it. Spirit Wraith Twins. Nope, why wouldn't we have salt? You know, salt. That game-breaking thing. It's going... doesn't even matter. Not a thing. I guess dots. What's the third thing I have? I brought back the UV like a dumbass. I'm smart. It's not like I need to fucking shuttle more things in there. Damn. What's my sanity at real quick before I go running back into danger? Oh, 90%. That's not bad. That's not bad. Get the dots down. We'll leave the UV this time. Oy. It'd have been nice to take 2 things of dots with us. But apparently I'm just frustrated and doing stupid things because we had to pick the top room. Why? What is that about? Who hurt you? Why are you like this? Alright, we didn't touch those. We didn't touch that. We haven't touched this. We're touching this again, which doesn't have UV as far as I can tell. Alright. Let's just kind of throw that down in front of the camera. Dots. Well, hello. Oh, well, I guess it's Wraith. You are a pain in the ass. Pick a lower room next time. Thank you. Alright. Don't do this unless you, like, really in a dire strait. But since it's at the top, we're going to take it all the way to the bottom. I wish for knowledge. I managed to get out the door. Second you see the fingers going, you can get out the door. This is my normal vision after the wish, though. Do you see how dark this is? And, as you can hear, you can't even hear this rain anymore. Your sound is completely just, like, muffled beyond belief. But it ruled out freezing temps, which ruled out all these ghosts, because they all had freezing temps. So if you're in an absolute dire strait, you can do that number. Didn't have to, though. Didn't even have freezing, which was the one thing we couldn't get. and we got EMF off the board. This is a ridiculously easy challenge. The challenge here is that it's on Lighthouse. All right. As you can see, we did it. I'm not even going to bother showing you how to collect evidence 2 more times. This is a very, very easy one. If you made it this far, you know what? I want to do something real quick. Let's do something real quick here. Here's what I would do to fix Point Hope. Grab this and this and this. Where are thy, Breaker? Where art thou? Breaker, you're in the game room. Goody. All right, this and this section right here. Get the lights on, and I will show you what I'm talking about with this and this. All right, lights are on. This room, consider this to be the entranceway and this to be an entranceway. And this is going to be considered the dining room / wine room. And then we have this room, which is the kitchen. Again, consider this to be an entranceway and this to be an entranceway. And what I would do is I would put them on the freaking bottom floor down here and connect them where I put the lights. This would lead into the kitchen, and the kitchen would exit into the dining room, and the dining room would exit into here. We just blow that wall out, and we'll move those 2 floors down here on the base floor so that when you came in, you could go forward. You wouldn't have to bother with anything, and you would be able to literally just have the exact same map, because the map itself is pretty. It's just the vertical. The vertical is what sucks, especially when you constantly get stuff at the top. But if you get rid of these 2 floors, well, not even get rid of, move these 2 floors to the lower floors, bada bing, bada boom. You fix the entire map. I don't know. But as you can see, yeah, no, there was no breath. We'll go. Let's figure out where the ghost room is. Let's see if it's not at the top again. Because by now, there's breath. Did we have breath in this room? No? Okay. How about here? I had a throw. And I think I just saw ghost orbs. Ghost orbs. And breath. Okay, so we're not all the way to the top. We're most of the way to the top. That is some mighty throws. Calm down there. Can we make it to the board to see some EMF? Probably not, because there was 2 extra freaking floors in the way. Anyways, that's what I would do to fix Lighthouse. Take those 2 floors off, put them on the base floor. Simple as that. Make a giant looping spot. Where are we at? What are we at? What is that? That's an EMF 5. Thank you, buddy. Ghost Orbs EMF 5. It's either dots or UV. All right, I guess we'll actually do this one real quick. You convinced me by doing absolutely nothing at all and just forcing me. We still have full sanity. Just really, really easy fix. Ripping 2 of the floors out. I'm sure that's probably not as easy as I'd like it to be. Oh, dots. Well, thank you. Crawling at me. There's Raiju. This is such an easy challenge. The challenge here is that it's Point Hope. Mind you, I say that without getting a ghost that has thermo. I'm sure if you got a ghost that had thermo, it'd be a little bit more of a pain. And both ghosts have been super kind about doing their EMF. So I could see how this could be challenging. It hasn't been for me. I got super lucky both times. Should we do a third just to round it out? just because it's speed running. Why not? Let's pad the video and make it a bit longer. All right, perfect run. It's not on the base floor, so I'm not going to worry about getting that on. It's not raining, so it doesn't rain every time. Got it. Front door's open. Now the room can get cold. Now the room can get cold. We'll go ahead and do spirit box in case it ghost events. UV in case it leaves fingies, and leave a camera in the room. Let us figure out... Oh, it's in the kitchen. That's not too far. Yay. Have we done anything EMF-wise? I'm going to wait for at least another 23 seconds, so that way it has a full minute to get cold in there. That setup timer doesn't do a whole lot for me. Alright, it's been a full minute and it hasn't done any EMF. This is going to be a fun ghost. Real party animal. Alright, let's hedge our bets. How high up do you think it's going to be? Oh, hello, Bone. Ghost orbs. Alright. Well, where are you?
The far reach.
Spirit box and ghost orbs. Fast. Window ain't got nothing on it. That ain't got nothing on it. This ain't got nothing on it. How about you? Ghost orb, spirit box. You gonna have EMF? No. You gonna have ultraviolet? You will if you're a Mimo. Alright, this time, we're gonna leave that. But we're definitely taking Shark with us. If I get back up there and it hasn't flipped out the light, I'm gonna feel like away. I'm gonna feel like that mare is just not doing its job. We're not gonna be able to get her freezing. Our book is down, but it's gonna take forever. Dots are down. Hasn't flipped out the light. Wonder if they gave us firelights. No, they didn't give me salt, which always makes me cantankerous. Do you have fingies? No? Oh, that was awesome. We do have firelights. Well, screw it. Let's do that instead. Oh, sweet. Oh, we can officially rule out Mimo. So, with the Onryo... Oh, it blew a second one out. After it blows out the third one, it instantly hunts no matter what your sanity is. So we have Onryo circled just in case. Mare would have flipped out the light. Though I do have a feeling that this is probably a yokai. But I could be wrong. Is that ghostwriting? That's ghostwriting. Which makes it a mare. Huh. A mare that doesn't mind being in the light because it was too busy running downstairs to kill the breaker. Got it. Oh, I don't want to go all the way back down. Yeah, you can tell it's ghostwriting because the pencil isn't in the book. See, book, no pencil. Yeah, I don't feel like running back down to the bottom. Monkey's paw to the rescue. I wish for knowledge. I can't even see where you're at. There you are. You got me. Wow, that's so dark I can't even see your hands. Mare circled. Yep. Yay, there I am. Easy peasy. 5K. Yeah, it's ridiculously easy. Oh my god, you don't have thermo. The real challenge is more that it's on Lighthouse, and it's almost always going to pick one of the top rooms because the ghost is a dick. Anyways, if you made it this far, do the like and subscribe and thing. No matter what, though, I'll catch you this time next week. Bye-bye.